We live in a world where human inventions are on another level. In this case, nature has been tested, and the result, stick around to find out. These animal hybrids will leave you mesmerized. From Wholphin to a combination of two songbirds, here are 10 bizarre hybrid animals that actually exist. Number 10. Wholphin. I thought that it was only on land where we get to see these weird hybrids until I came across this one. So what happens when a whale and a dolphin decide to have a baby? You get a Wholphin. Yeah, right. The output is just beyond imagination. Generally, whales are known to be bigger than dolphins. The Wholphin is a merger of a bottlenose dolphin and a false killer whale. Typically in the animal kingdom, an animal is attracted to the same species, but a different one? This one got me questioning a lot. Like, did the mother dolphin accidentally eat something with a love potion that made her just give in to the father whale? Well, if they could talk, I bet we could have the perfect answer from them. The result was successful, but this hybrid had to mature and develop maternal instincts at 9 years. The Wholphin took half the characteristics of both parents. It has dark gray skin, which is a perfect blend of the white-gray bottlenose and the black false killer whale. What makes it more genius is the perfect division of its sets of teeth. It has 66 teeth in total. In that, the mother has 88 teeth and the father has 44 teeth. Don't mess with nature when it comes to showing us the possibilities of impossibilities. Number 9. Liger. Here comes the biggest animal in the cat family, the liger. From its name, you could just tell it has something to do with a tiger and a lion. The liger is a hybrid of a male lion and a female tiger. The first letter of the animal's name is from the father, but according to its appearance, it resembles a tigress. Funny, right? It seems that the female gene was more dominant than the male, despite its name. This hybrid can grow to 3.3 meters and weighs more than 400 pounds. Although some rumors have it, there's one recorded at 1,000 pounds. It doesn't sound unusual because these breeds grow way more than their parents. For such an animal to survive, it has to be bred in captivity and grow while being monitored. Because of its parents' reputation, ligers are always in captivity, as little is known of the dangers they impose when released. This type of hybrid can also be tested on lionesses and tigers, giving rise to the tigon. Seeing this hybrid is like seeing one of those giant big cats of the past that went to extinction. So surreal, right? Number 8. Cama. I never knew that some animals share almost similar DNA to produce a hybrid that leaves many mesmerized. Cama is a product of a female llama and a male camel. Llama is a domesticated animal from the South American region, mainly kept for meat, and is a pack animal in Andean culture. Cama being the result of a male dromedary and a female llama, it has inherited the poor genes of its parents. Its existence seems like a miracle. You can say that again. These two breeds have been genetically isolated for over 30 million years. This type of hybrid was a success thanks to artificial insemination. It could have been hard to make these two compatible naturally, since Mother Nature doesn't concur with it. Can you imagine that the camel is 6 times heavier than a llama? Poor llama. You can tell it couldn't withstand the weight. The main goal of this test was to give rise to a strong and large animal with a cooperative temper that could withstand a harsh climate. The hybrid was a success, even though this type of hybrid is still rare. Farmers still use the llama widely as a pack animal, as its population is bigger than the Cama. Number 7. Beefalo. Okay, first of all, who came up with these names? Second, can you imagine the whole neighborhood calling 911 because a huge bull escaped the slaughterhouse and is seen roaming around? I know some of us might get chills when we realize it's not a bull, but a beefalo. The thought of a buffalo around the vicinity is scary. Its hybrid eases the tension a little bit, but that doesn't mean you're safe around it. A beefalo is a crossbreed of an American buffalo with different domestic animals. It was accidentally created in the 18th century, and as the result, well, it wasn't that bad. With time, when farmers came across this breed, they decided to continue with the trend, and it worked for their good. The Beefalo is tolerant to harsh weather conditions and also resistant to diseases, and unlike normal cattle, their calves are born more strong even though they're smaller in size. You wouldn't want to miss a meal when graced with these buddies, as they produce quality meat with less cholesterol. What about its milk? It's said that the milk is rich in butterfat and has a sweeter, creamier taste, unlike normal cows. The increased interest in breeding these types of animals has greatly affected the population of the American buffalo. Typical humans for wanting more than they could afford. Only 4 herds of this rare species can be found in the USA today. Number 6. Hinny. Donkeys are known to be the most hard-working animals in the world, while horses are known to be the divas that run the animal kingdom. So you can imagine the match that results between these two. Nature did it again. Hinny comes in to bring these two animals with different characteristics together. This hybrid is a result of a horse stallion mating with a female donkey. Hinny doesn't fall any far from the mule, only that the mule comes from a donkey stallion and a female horse. This combination has encouraged a positive move, especially among the farmers, because these animals are resistant to illness due to their great immune system. They're tough, strong, and hardy as they pull heavy loads compared to donkeys and horses of their sizes. These genes can be somehow confusing, as it seems like 2 different animals trapped in one body. They're intelligent, yet very sensitive at the same time. One slight mistake can make you a guest at the triage, as this hybrid is highly unpredictable. Their behavior is also a fun mix of their parents. Horses run away from danger, while donkeys always stay and fight. So, what do you think Hinny does in the face of danger? Number 5. Leopon. When the word Leopon is mentioned, you might think it's some type of Pokemon. This isn't the case here. It's such a marvel when you get an opportunity to set your eyes on this beautiful creature. Leopon is a hybrid of a male leopard and a lioness. A Leopon was spotted in India back in the early 1900s. The animal was bred in captivity because it's rare to occur naturally. Leopard's genes can't be recessive, and dots must appear on the hybrid. Even though its color might not be as intense as that of a leopard, it's still beautiful the way it is. It stands out because of the head that resembles a lion. The males grow manes as they mature. This hybrid also comes with an added lifespan. A leopard lives up to 20 years, while a lion 13. Which animal wouldn't want to live for long? Scientists were up to nothing when breeding this type of animal. They did so because these two can be bred, nothing more, nothing less. There's no report of this breed so far in captivity. This is because their breed seemed to have been crushed and burned. Number 4. Jaglion. Since all the cat family predators have hybrids, I was beginning to question what about the jaguar. But here we are. Nature didn't disappoint. When you think of this genus panther family, a whole new slew of furry predators are produced, Jaglion being one of them. It's a breed of a male jaguar and a lioness. This hybrid is found at Bear Creek Wildlife Sanctuary. The animal has the background color of a lion and a brown jaguar-like rosette. Sadly, most hybrids of these big cats are known to be sterile and can't produce offspring on their own. But wait, not so fast. In the Bear Creek Sanctuary, they did all they could to prevent these two species from getting together. When they reached maturity, a jaguar and a tiger were separated. This didn't work for long. This led to the two being anxious and suffering from depression, where the female jaguar refused to eat. They were brought together again, and the unthinkable happened. No one knew that Lola, the female jaguar, could conceive. She had two beautiful babies before she got separated from the lion in 2012. The two offspring are the only jaglions in the world. Father and mother still see each other daily as they share a fence. They're all happy and in good health, as nature knows her stuff pretty well. Number 3. Geep. Okay, I want to have a word with whoever was responsible for naming these hybrids. A Geep is another adorable hybrid that is docile to touch, unlike the rest we saw a while ago. The hybrid is half goat and half sheep. Geep came as a shock to one farmer on his land in Ireland. The farmer said he'd never seen something of the sort. He was planning to keep the Geep for as long as he could. Even though he saw it coming, he'd given little thought about the goat and the ew until he saw the results. A hybrid is rare, but several cases have been reported in the rise of Geep from different parts of the world. Number 2. Coydog. If you love exotic dogs, you'll definitely have fun with this Coydog. It's a hybrid between a dog and a coyote. Humans came up with this idea to produce strong guardian dogs that are fierce and loyal, but temperamental. They can weigh up to 120 pounds, with the size depending on the dog. While most hybrids are known to be sterile, the Coydog has proven to be perfectly capable of reproducing. These cool species are common in Mexico and Canada. Funny enough, the dog and coyote don't get along, but circumstances force the coyote to have the dog as its only option. This occurs when the coyotes relocate to new areas and find their species for mating. Number 1. Mule. Of course, this list can't end without birds crowning it. Mule is a term for British finches that bird breeders use when referring to them. This one is a hybrid of a goldfinch and a canary and is bred in captivity. It's most likely kept for its beautiful color. It's also so talented when it comes to vocal capabilities. It has the duration and plot for the goldfinch and the intensity on the voice of the canary. If you have trouble sleeping at night, consider having a mule in your room. Maybe it can sing you to sleep, literally. Until next time, adios.